Wait, where am I? Lost in the middle of aisle 4, mind blank, can't remember names, faces, even your own child. Joints stiff, back locked, creaking forward on a walker, a diaper, a chair, a TV remote. Smell of bleach in the hallway. No one calling, no one visiting, no one caring. One day you're living your life, the next, a stroke, total confusion, heart attack, sudden, out of nowhere, everything changes. Fact is, 1 in 3 will die with crippling age-related memory loss. Over 80% will face life with a disability. Nearly 50% will need severe 24/7 care. But what if you could guarantee this grim future won't become your future? What if a simple 30-second NASA-backed brain ritual could flip your body's hidden infinite life switch and help you step into a second lifetime of good, vibrant years? Running, remembering, and dancing as if Mother Time never touched you. Look, I know this sounds almost otherworldly, but these remarkable humans are living proof it's 100% possible, even if you feel it's too late. At 102 years old, Gozai Shinzato drops into a flat-footed squat to pull weeds for hours, then stands up with the knee health of a teenager. Marge Jetton, 102 years old, putting on lipstick in a rear view before driving herself to volunteer work. Or Dr. Ellsworth Wareham, 95 years old, performing heart surgery with rock-steady hands when most men his age need help getting dressed. Now, I know you're thinking these sound like biological anomalies, like glitches in the laws of nature. We're all told aging comes down to genetics or diet, right? Wrong. As you're about to see, across the world in long life zones, stories like Dr. Wareham, Marge, and Gozai aren't so unusual. They're just average. In fact, these 5 regions contain the highest density of disease-free, able-bodied centenarians on the planet. Perhaps most shocking, in regions like Icaria, Greece, age-related memory loss is practically unknown, with rates a whopping 75% lower than in the US. For years, many wondered if their secret is diet, climate, or perfect genes. But top longevity experts from Harvard, Yale, and Princeton say those play a background role. The real star of the show behind their jaw-dropping longevity is actually hidden in the brain. Right here, in this hidden, little-known pea-sized gland. NASA research reveals this mission control holds the key to resyncing the body's natural vitality cycles inside every single system, from heart health to hormones, digestion, and on the list goes. The problem is, a microscopic chemical invasion is underway. A neurotoxin promoted to protect us has seeped into our bodies and calcified the gland, effectively hitting the fast-forward button on our biological clocks. It's in your tap water, your toothpaste, and it's being sprayed over our food, even things labeled organic, like this perfect red apple. Think invasion of the body snatchers. By the time you notice, you're already halfway gone. Countless landmark studies reveal when this gland is receiving the wrong signal, hunger hormones surge 28%, obesity risk jumps 33%, type 2 risk increases 30%, sleep becomes a nightmare. Cellular irregularities soar by double digits, and risk of disease increases up to 33% across all major conditions. This includes the 40% spike in heart attacks and 49% increase in strokes occurring in morning hours. Look, this isn't opinion. It's the latest peer-reviewed science. Stanford, Harvard, NASA. The fact is, Big Pharma doesn't want you to see this because if we all flipped our infinite life switch, their profits would shrink in half overnight. So, my friend, if you're over the age of 50, it's crucial to watch this time-sensitive presentation to the very end. What I'm about to share really could mean the difference between ending up like this or making your golden years feel truly golden. Dancing, gardening, moving like a champion, a second lifetime in good quality years. And all it takes is just seconds per day. As someone whose biomarkers were once deep red for blood sugar, cognitive function, and heart health, When I discovered this 30-second ritual, I can tell you, it's never too late for a comeback. My doctor and my loved ones were stunned as crucial biomarkers flashed green. Just like the legendary Stamatis Moraitis. Given 9 months by doctors, he flipped his infinite life switch and received another 30 years of vitality. It's no wonder that top experts from Harvard, Princeton, Oxford, and Nobel Prize winners are hailing this new discovery. A scientific leap that puts us on the edge of the greatest human longevity breakthrough of the last 100 years. It doesn't matter how weighted down you feel right now, even if you've heard it all and tried it all. Once the switch is flipped, your mission control back online. You'll be leaping out of bed, running circles around their grandkids, stunning doctors and everyone you meet with your renewed vitality, vigor, and mental clarity. Biomarkers flashing green. Now, will you be doing heart surgery at 95 like Dr. Wareham? I can't promise that, but here's the thing. I think we both agree getting even halfway there would be a miracle enough. So get ready. I'm about to hand you the exact protocol I use to transform my health and vitality in a matter of months. The same one the long life zones have been using for generations. It takes 30 seconds. Hi, my name is Frank Shepard. I live right here on Merritt Island along Florida's sunny Space Coast. And I've got an unusual health story to share with you. It's about how I went from the edge of an early grave at 62 to outperforming men half my age on every metric that matters. Brain, heart, blood sugar, hormones. Plus, how my beautiful wife Darlene did even better than me. She looks amazing. I'm so proud of her. All without starvation or rabbit food diets, without excruciating workouts, without taking 80+ supplements, risky lifetime injections, or turning your life into a 24/7 science experiment. Just 30 seconds to flip your infinite life switch. So if you love the occasional pizza, cake, or glass of wine, who doesn't? You're in the right place. And as I tell my clients, real health has to work in the real world. We're after consistency, not perfection. Today, I run a health optimization newsletter read by over 133,000 regular folks just like you. My work has been seen on CBS, Fox, ABC, NBC. I've been a guest on podcasts, and a new documentary is on the horizon. You've probably noticed longevity is the hot topic right now. Billionaires and celebrities spending millions trying to turn back Mother Time. But here's what they don't tell you. You don't need a fortune or complicated protocols to see results. Look, I'm not a billionaire. I have no team of doctors, no $2 million a year on a health budget. I'm just a regular guy like you with one unique advantage: 30 years as a life support system scientist at NASA. So when I couldn't remember my wife's name at my own retirement party, my body and mind falling apart, I knew exactly where to look. What I found buried in classified NASA files and remote long life zone villages changed everything. But before I show you my 30-second discovery, I need to take you back to the very beginning. July 15th, 2022. The kind of day we'd call no-go at NASA. Heavy gray clouds, thick, humid Florida air, windy. You know, looking back, maybe I should have just stayed home, but I couldn't because I was the guest of honor. After 30 years, this was my retirement party. About 100 guests showed up. NASA colleagues, friends, family, my wife Darlene, my daughters, my two precious granddaughters, Emma and Sophie. Everyone smiling, everyone proud. This was supposed to be my big moment, a grand send-off into the best years of my life. At 7 p.m., I walk to the podium, look out at 100 faces, take a breath. Thank you all for being here tonight. But 3 sentences in, I hit a wall. I'm standing there, mouth open, and suddenly, nothing. My mind has gone blank. I look down at my notes. The words don't make sense. Panic fills my chest. 5 seconds of silence. 10, 15. Darlene's smile turns to concern. Sorry, I'm tired, I manage. Nervous laughter. I skip ahead to the end. Working with you for 30 years was an honor. The missions, I can't remember the word team. My entire retirement speech 2 minutes, a humiliating disaster. I was a literal rocket scientist, but in that moment, I looked like someone who belonged in a nursing home. A week later, Darlene is right beside me as I wait for the verdict. "We can't find a cause," the doctor admits. "Structurally, you look normal, but clearly you're not." He leans forward. "Let me ask you, your speech was at 7 p.m. Does your brain work in the morning but quit at night?" "Yeah, that's exactly it." He nods. "Mr. Shepard, new evidence from Harvard suggests that's the #1 early warning sign of cognitive decline. Most people dismiss it as just being tired, but when your brain slows down as the sun goes down, it means it failed to repair itself the night before. People with this pattern develop severe age-related memory loss at nearly 3 times the rate." The room went quiet. "Bottom line, Doc, am I going to get it?" "The warning signs are screaming at us," he said. "The fog pattern, the sleep disruption, it's all connected. So how do I fix it?" He just shook his head. He had no answers. That night, I held Darlene, trying to be the rock she needed, but inside, I was terrified. Terrified of the day I'd look at her and see a stranger. I didn't know it then, but things were more dire than even the doctor knew. That warning sign isn't just a warning, it's a ticking time bomb. The invisible force that steals your memory, your dignity, and shoves you into a nursing home decades too early. That night, I stay up researching. And when Darlene wakes, she finds me surrounded by papers, laptop still glowing. "I couldn't sleep either," she admits. "Look at this, a Facebook photo. A man around my age in Sardinia, Italy, healthy, fit, with a big, familiar grin. My God, it's Marco. He's back from the dead." You see, Marco was my best friend in high school. He actually introduced me to Darlene. And then around 20 years ago, he just disappeared. Phone disconnected, emails bounced. We thought he was dead. Turns out, he almost was. I messaged Sandy, who posted it. She replies, "Ran into him in Sardinia. Frank, he went there with 6 months to live, 20 years ago. He's still there, still healthy." She explained, "Sardinia is what's called a long life zone, one of 5 places on Earth where people routinely live past 100, sharp minds, mobile bodies." I start searching and quickly discover she's right. People living past 100 at 10 times the rate of the United States. And here's what else caught my attention. It's not just the people born there. Outsiders who move to these zones report dramatic health changes. As the New York Times put it, people forget to die. And Marco wasn't the only one. Over the next 3 weeks, I dig deeper into everything having to do with long life zones, searching for some pattern, some clue. And finally, I told Darlene, "Look, I need to go to Sardinia. I need to see it for myself." 2 days later, I'm there, winding mountain roads to a village barely on the map. Tiana, population 487. I find them in a terraced olive grove. There's an old man on a ladder, harvesting olives with the energy of a teenager, and beside him, Marco. "Marco?" He turns, stares at me like he's seeing a ghost. "Frank? Frank Shepard?" We hugged, speechless. "We thought you were dead." I was supposed to be. The old man on the ladder, Marco's father, 97 years old, climbs down like he's 40. "Come, sit." We walk to the stone terrace facing the sunrise. Marco hands me a steaming cup. "Drink." I took a sip. Earthy, bitter. Definitely not coffee. "What is this?" "Fungo della barba, lion's mane." "Mushroom tea?" "Every morning at sunrise for 20 years. When I got here," Marco said, "I was dying. 6 months, maybe less. My mind was gone. I came home to fade away." "So what changed?" He gestured to the valley, his father in the olive grove. "This, the routine. Get up at dawn, work in the garden, sleep when it's dark, wake when it's light, eat well, and of course, drink the tea." Within months, the fog lifted. I stayed for a week. Every morning I joined them for tea at sunrise. Every evening we watched the sunset together. And something started to shift. A clarity I hadn't felt in decades. And it wasn't just energy. It felt like my body was remembering how to be young. But why? I needed to know the science. My next long life zone? Okinawa, Japan. I found what I was looking for, in the small village of Ojimi, known locally as the Village of Longevity. A researcher arranged for me to meet a woman named Ume, 104 years old. So I find her outside at sunrise, kneeling in the dirt, planting sweet potatoes. "What's your secret?" I asked through a translator. She laughs. "There is no secret, just the old way." She gestures for me to follow her inside to her kitchen. A pot on the stove is already simmering, miso soup, and floating in the broth, orangi, she says, holding up a thick king's trumpet mushroom. We sit to eat. "What did you mean by the old way?" I ask. "The sun tells your body when to wake, when to sleep, when to work, when to rest." That stopped me. "And the soup?" She taps her chest, says one word in Japanese. "Ki." The translator looks at me. It means life force or signal. I stayed in Ojimi for 5 days, living like a local. And that energy from Sardinia, it doubled. We worked hard in the gardens, but by dinner time, I wasn't exhausted. I was present for the first time in years. I wasn't searching for words. Over the next 2 months, I visited the other zones, Icaria, Greece, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Loma Linda, California, and I kept seeing the same pattern. A 98-year-old fisherman in Greece hauling heavy nets at sunrise. A 103-year-old woman in Costa Rica with rows of dried mushrooms hanging in her kitchen who refused to stay awake after dark. A retired doctor in California who swore his secret was one thing: walking in the morning light. At first, I thought it was just life in a small village. But then I realized thousands of miles apart, zero contact, and somehow they were running the exact same program every single day, like clockwork, in sync with something sacred the rest of us had lost. But I still didn't understand. What was it about this rhythm that made life thrive? It didn't come together until I came across a NASA study, one from Dr. Charles Zeisler, a renowned Harvard researcher. NASA had a crisis. Space Shuttle Discovery astronauts needed to work at night, sleep during the day, but their bodies couldn't adjust. Why? Because, as Dr. Zeisler discovered, every human runs on a biological clock. He explained, your body doesn't randomly decide when to sleep, wake, or be hungry. Everything runs on a rhythm, a timing system, a biosignal. And this biosignal tells your heart when to ramp up, your digestion when to activate, your brain when to rest, your repair systems when to turn on. Every cell listens to this signal. When synchronized, everything works. When disrupted, everything breaks down. NASA's astronauts were fighting this. Their biological clocks were out of sync. Dr. Zeisler discovered something remarkable. You could reset the biological clock with light. He exposed the astronauts to specific wavelengths at precise times, and their clocks reset. I put the article down. It all made sense. Marco and his father, every morning watching the sunrise. Ume with her morning soup. They were all syncing their biological clocks. Could this be the real secret to their longevity? My mind was spinning with curiosity when I remembered my NASA clearance. I logged into the internal research database, searched biosignal, biological aging, pages of results, most public. Then I saw something buried, a report hidden in a private folder. And the notes made it clear. NASA considered the biosignal the #1 factor behind biological age. When the biosignal fails, everything else follows. And then I found it, the mission control of the body, a little-known pea-sized gland in the center of the brain, the pineal gland. Medical textbooks say produces melatonin for sleep regulation, but NASA's research revealed something deeper. The pineal gland isn't just for sleep, it's the home of the biosignal, a light-sensitive master clock for every biological system in your body. Just like the human eye, the pineal contains photoreceptors, and these cells read light waves, tell what time it is, then synchronize everything. Heart health, hormones, immune system, brain performance, everything that makes human life thrive. Now this should have been front page news around the world. Instead, it was stamped with red letters, not for public release. Why? NASA hit a mission-critical roadblock. You see, over time, the pineal gland hardens, deposits accumulate and calcify. When that happens, the biosignal dies. Mission control goes dark. But why does it calcify? The notes revealed a rapidly growing threat, a neurotoxin, fluoride. See, we all know it's in our toothpaste and our drinking water. Small amounts every once in a while is one thing, but here's what they don't tell you. Once fluoride enters your body, it doesn't leave. A 1997 study measured fluoride in human pineal glands for the first time, and the results were shocking. More than bone, more than teeth, the pineal gland's high blood flood makes it the most fluoride-saturated organ in the human body. Every sip of tap water, every brush with fluoride toothpaste building up year after year. And here's where it gets really disturbing. While cities are removing fluoride from water, food companies are secretly spraying it on your food in alarming amounts. See, when inflation hit, corporations chose shelf-stable over fresh. But stored food attracts pests. Their solution? Pump warehouses full of sulfuryl fluoride gas. It kills everything and leaves fluoride residues in your food. The EPA allows 900 parts per million in dried eggs. That's in your pancake mix, your baked goods, your pasta, your tap water, 0.7 parts per million. That's 1,285 times more concentrated. Even organic products absorb residues from fumigated warehouses. Worse, a recent study showed those struggling with cognitive health had nearly double the pineal calcification of a healthy brain. The fluoride builds, binds with calcium, hardens. Your mission control literally turns to stone. The body's revitalization processes flip off. And the long life zones? It's spring water, fresh food, clear pineal glands, perfect biosignals. That's how centenarians climb ladders and dig in gardens. But who can pick up and move around the world? So I kept digging, and then I found it. Fungal compounds show promise in restoring master clock synchronization. Yes, mushrooms. And it made perfect sense. As a biological system scientist, I knew fungi, ancient organisms that produce compounds studied for brain health, immunity, and longevity. Underground, they form communication webs connecting hundreds of miles of forests, telling the trees when to bud, when to go dormant. Nature's biosignal clocks. 6 species kept appearing across the long life zones. Reishi, lion's mane, king trumpet, cordyceps, turkey tail, and chaga. All the research confirmed these mushrooms had powerful compounds to support the human biosignal. I tested it on myself first, combined the purest mushrooms I could find, and I saw some results. Sleep came easier, mornings brighter, the evening fog was lifting, but something still felt missing. The mushrooms were renewing the signal. The calcification, though? I needed something extra to help clear the stone. That's when I found references to something used by Himalayan villagers. High in the mountains, above 16,000 feet, they spoke of a powerful rosin to cleanse the pineal gland, Shilajit. Ancient texts call it the destroyer of weakness. Modern research shows why. Fulvic acid, one of nature's most powerful toxic binders. It removes interference, breaks the shell. I added Shilajit to my formula. Then I applied NASA's testing protocols to myself. Blood work, cognitive tests, sleep scores, heart rate variability, all the markers, different ratios, new combinations, all tested against my baseline. And week by week, I watched my numbers change. Things that had been in the red for years, moving to yellow and then green. Frank, something's wrong with these results, my doctor asked. What do you mean by wrong? Well, your inflammatory markers, your metabolic panel, I've never seen this before. These numbers simply don't match the date on your birth certificate. And I was feeling it too. Energy through the roof, mind clear and focused, perfect sleep, no more 7 p.m. crash. My pants started hanging loose. I added muscle without trying. And I remember we were watching our granddaughters, Emma and Sophie, aged 2 and 4, for the entire weekend. After seeing me playing non-stop without missing a beat, Darlene had enough. I want what you're taking. She bounced back even faster than me. The aches vanished, the energy returned, joints gliding easy. Suddenly, we were hiking, traveling, and even ballroom dancing. It was electric. We felt like high school sweethearts all over again. You know, I have to say, for 30 years, my proudest achievement was our space shuttle program. standing at Launch Complex 39A, the same site where the Apollo 11 moon landing blasted off. Knowing my work helped make it possible. I thought that was the pinnacle of human achievement. But then I discovered the formula. And when I saw what it did for me, for Darlene, or the thousands I've shared it with since, I realized this is bigger than anything we did at NASA. Because rockets just take us to the stars. But this gives every person over 50 a second lifetime right here on Earth. Now, think about what that means. More time with the people you love. More time to finally do what you've always wanted. More time to pass down wisdom, to create, to live. Not stuck in a nursing home. Living. That's why I believe this is the most important work of my life. And today, I'm honored to invite you to experience it. Let me introduce you to Rhythm 1. Turn your home into a long life zone in just seconds a day. The greatest breakthrough of my career. Rhythm 1 is designed to break the calcified shell, then resync your entire body to the biosignal. One dropper in the morning, clean energy all day, natural. Wind down at night and no sleeping pills needed. When your biosignal syncs, everything flows when it's supposed to. Cravings balanced, energy stable, deep sleep, movement easy. You think clearly, you feel strong. Your body knows when to eat, rest, prepare, energize, like syncing back to how you felt decades ago. Energy, excitement, passion, suddenly returning. All systems back online. Your home becomes a long life zone in just seconds per day. This potent Shilajit mushroom formula is designed to resync your biosignal in 3 powerful steps. Step 1, break the concrete, starting with ingredient number 1, high-altitude Himalayan Shilajit. This legendary black rosin is found only above 16,000 feet in the Himalayas. For 3,000 years, Sherpas harnessed this potent form of Shilajit for endurance and vitality. They called it the destroyer of weakness. Now, modern science proves it does something nothing else can. Its fulvic acid content, the highest of any natural substance, has been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier and bind to accumulated compounds. Dr. Riccardo Macchioni, a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee, spent the last decade researching Shilajit. His clinical trials on adults seeking cognitive support showed improved mental function in a matter of months. He calls it a critical brain-healthy aging nutrient. Next, ingredients number 2 and number 3, chaga and turkey tail, the pineal protectors. While Shilajit clears the shell, these 2 adaptogenic mushrooms guard against future buildup. Chaga is reported to reduce oxidative damage up to 40%, protecting the neurons broadcasting your biosignal. Turkey tail aids in cooling the chronic inflammation causing buildup around mission control. Both support the compounds your pineal gland uses to broadcast timing instructions, turbocharging your signal. When step 1 is complete, the shell dissolves. Step 2, reawaken your mission control. Ingredient number 4, lion's mane, the neural regenerator, the star of Marco's T. Scientists discovered it contains rare compounds that awaken the brain's natural growth signals, telling neurons to awaken and form new connections. Next, ingredient number 5, cacao, the blood flow amplifier. Research suggests cacao increases nutrient-rich blood flow to both the brain and eyes and enhances your ability to detect light changes. Plus, the cacao adds a delicious dessert-like flavor. When step 2 is complete, the pathways are refreshed and renewed. Step 3, resynchronize the biosignal starting with ingredient number 6, cordyceps, the cellular clock resetter, the ultimate mushroom for retuning the biosignal. Cordyceps contain cordycepin, a molecule that may help reboot your cellular clock genes, resyncing cells to the biosignal within hours. Think of it like hitting restart on thousands of microscopic clocks throughout your body, all at once. Next, there's ingredient number 7, reishi, the mushroom of immortality. Traditionally used to promote restful sleep and calm the mind, studies suggest it supports healthy sleep onset and quality, clearing the stress static that can drown out your biosignal. And finally, ingredient number 8, King's Trumpet, the power source. Your biological clock runs on mitochondria, your cellular power plants. King's Trumpet helps shield them from damage with the highest natural concentration of ergothioneine, the longevity vitamin. Translation, your cellular batteries stay charged. Your clock keeps ticking strong. When all 3 steps complete, the shell clears. The pathway is renewed. The clock's reset. Your biosignal comes back online. Every dose of Rhythm One contains the equivalent of 2.5 grams of dried medicinal mushrooms across 6 potent species. That's far more than mugs full of generic mushroom coffee formulas, which do nothing for the biosignal. And the cocoa flavoring tastes rich and smooth, no chalky, earthy aftertaste. You'll look forward to it every morning. I spent thousands of hours with our team in the lab testing and retweaking Rhythm One, and I can confidently say this is the only formula specifically created to awaken your biosignal. The perfect combinations in the perfect amounts. Wild forage from the purest, highest potency regions on Earth. Most mushroom supplements, they don't even contain real mushrooms. Cheap grain powder, weak mycelium, 90% of the active compounds missing. Rhythm One uses full fruiting bodies with advanced extraction, and every bottle is third-party tested for purity, manufactured in an FDA-registered GMP-certified facility. Just 1 dropper full daily. That's all it takes to resync your biosignal. Clear the shell. It's a long life zone in a bottle. Plus, with every order of Rhythm One, you're receiving my 30-second solar activation protocol, the Harvard NASA ritual that unlocks Rhythm One's full power. Do it at home while you relax, and this 30-second trick alongside Rhythm One produced more change than everything else I tried combined. Instant access, free. And I've got some even better news. Considering the breakthrough Rhythm One is, you might expect a premium price. I mean, just the other day, I met with a client who's a well-known TV personality you might recognize, who spent $60,000 for 1 week at an all-inclusive health retreat in Switzerland. Countless tests, the latest anti-aging technology, strict fasting protocols. And you know what he told me? Rhythm One combined with the solar activation protocol was far more impactful than even the $60,000 retreat. And I hear stories like this all the time. Darlene and I spent close to $200,000 before we cracked the code, and we found the same thing. Why? Because the retreat and popular anti-aging methods never address the biosignal. Put simply, Rhythm One has the potential to revolutionize human health, become the moon landing of the 21st century. And I want to get it into as many hands as possible, especially for those who don't have $60,000 laying around. That's why you're not going to pay $60,000, not $10,000 or $5,000, which is how much many health protocols with no biosignal compound go for these days. And you're not even going to pay $200 a bottle, which is more than fair considering everything that goes into making a bottle. In fact, we originally planned to offer Rhythm One for $139 a bottle. With all the promotional costs involved, that's the absolute lowest we could go. But as word of mouth spread, we now receive over 60% of our website traffic from referrals, and that's allowed us to pass the savings on to you. For a limited time, just $29 per bottle through this website only. Do the math, and that comes out to a little over $1 a day. That's less than a plain diner coffee. And instead of borrowing fake energy, you're gently turning your own natural energy back on. So my advice? Claim your total restoration package today. Stock up while the discount lasts. We won't be able to sustain this price for long. With growing costs, we'll almost certainly have to go back up to $139 for the next batch. So you found us at the perfect time. Get your old self back in just seconds per day and step into your next act. Claim your Rhythm One and cement a lasting legacy for you and your loved ones. No need to fly up to Switzerland and spend tens of thousands on overpriced treatments. We've simplified everything you need into the simplest, easiest longevity protocol and formula ever developed. I invite you to select your package below right now, 100% risk-free with our 365-day mission success money-back guarantee. A second lifetime of good years await. If you're wondering which package to start with, I always recommend the 6-bottle total restoration package. For one reason, it's the best value. You're securing your full 6-month supply for hundreds less than buying month to month. Second, this is how long before you feel a full revitalization take hold. Your body needs consistent signaling over months to fully resync your biosignal and feel your best. And finally, by securing all 6 bottles now, you guarantee an uninterrupted supply. Our supply chain relies on expert foragers from remote regions worldwide, including atop the Himalayan mountains. We only use the most potent wild harvested ingredients, which means production can have some delays. Shilajit, for instance, can only be harvested during the summer once the snow melts, which is 4 months a year. So after we sell out this batch, it could be half a year before the next one is ready. By locking in your 6-month supply today, you ensure zero interruption to your biosignal optimization. Plus, as an exclusive reward for choosing the Total Restoration Package, I'm including 3 premium bonuses, a $221 value, yours free. Each one is designed to speed up your full mind and body renewal. Bonus 1, the Peak Mind Revitalization Protocol. This exclusive report reveals the exact protocol I use to keep my mind fresh and perform at my mental peak. Inside, the Bedtime Memory Lock, how to hard save names and faces before bed, making them instantly and permanently unforgettable. The 4 p.m. Brain Crash. It's not just fatigue, it's a rhythm break. Use the biosignal snap to resync your signal instantly. The 3 a.m. Neural Deep Clean. Trigger the brain's natural wash cycle to sweep away mental clutter and debris overnight. If this protocol can work for me, I know it'll work for you too. Bonus number 2, the Ageless Glow Guide. Created at my wife Darlene's request, it reveals how to awaken your biosignal's hidden renewal powers for glowing skin, fuller hair, and radiant vitality. Inside, the Overnight Facelift, how to spark a natural collagen spike while you sleep for a fresher, lifted look by morning. The Root Awakening, why generic hair supplements failed you and the specific missing link nutrients your hair has been starving for. The Morning Seal, your skin thickens to block UV all day. Hit the exact golden hour when the barrier drops so creams actually penetrate deep. One friend Darlene shared this with calls the guide her personal anti-aging Bible, and I think you'll feel the same way. And finally, I've saved the best for last. Bonus number 3, your Digital Doctor, Personal Wellness Tracker, a $97 value. Stop guessing about your health. Track your biological age and use AI to analyze your data without expensive specialists. Inside, the Lab Loophole, how to legally bypass the system and get full blood panels for pennies on the dollar. The 12 Death Clocks, the only biomarkers that actually predict your lifespan, and most doctors ignore them. The AI Second Opinion, paste your results here to instantly spot health red flags your doctor was too busy to see. And yes, in case you were wondering, Rhythm One comes with a money-back guarantee, one unrivaled in the industry. Not for 7 days, 30 days, or even 90 days. Because Rhythm One has already been proven to work for thousands of people just like you, I'm protecting you with my 365-day mission success money-back guarantee. My promise is simple. You must experience a full, all systems go renewal, declaring mission success on that goal you thought was unachievable, getting back what you thought was gone for good, that part of yourself you'd given up on, or, I insist, you write to me for a prompt, no questions asked, full refund of every cent. It's that simple. I'm giving you an entire year to put Rhythm One into action, so you have enough time to let it surpass your greatest expectations. I'm confident that within your first weeks, you'll feel as passionately about Rhythm One as I do, wanting to convince all your friends and family and next door neighbors to give it a try. But here's the funny thing. You won't need to convince anyone. Once they see your transformation, they'll start asking questions, like Darlene watching me keep up with the grandkids without breaking a sweat. Whatever you're doing, I want some of that. That's what you'll hear from everyone around you. Just think, what is it worth to you to spend your golden years feeling truly golden, instead of ending up here, alone, isolated, and wasting away what could be the best years of your life? Now, you're moving, dancing, living fully into your 60s, into your 70s, into your 80s, or even into your 100s. It's not as far-fetched as you may think. With Rhythm One, you don't need to become a professional billionaire biohacker. The powerful once-a-day formula combined with the 30-second solar activation protocol makes it so anyone can achieve mission success. All without starving on complicated diets, without nonstop exercise routines, without sacrificing all the little joys that make life worth living. All the experts you've heard from today agree. We've reached a point where we understand the science behind longevity. You don't have to turn your life into a 24/7 science experiment, just one dropper per day to flip the switch. When mission control is on, all your body's biosystems do what they're supposed to, renewing, revitalizing, optimizing, right on time. It's hardwired, biological, and it works like clockwork. Even if you tried and failed in the past, even if you feel like you're already too far gone, even if the old you feels like a distant memory, flip mission control back on. Resync your biosignal and watch as the impossible becomes reality. Every single person I've shared Rhythm One with has been left astonished, and I know you'll feel the same way too. In my coaching practice, I tell my clients this every single day. Nothing changes until something changes. You can't expect a different result if you stay on the same trajectory, right? And right now, something has got to change because the facts are terrifying. 1 in 2 will end up in severe care, relying on someone else to feed them, bathe them, and take them to the bathroom. This decline has less to do with genetics or habits, and it all leads back to your biosignal, your body's ability to renew itself. I invite you to click below now to resync your biosignal and flip mission control back on. Get back to the old you, the radiant you, the empowered you, the unstoppable you, the boundless version of you where anything is possible. You deserve this. Your family deserves the whole you. Select your package below, 100% risk-free for 365 days. Your order will be rushed to your door and you'll receive immediate access to the 30-second protocol and bonus package. So you can start activating your biosignal in just moments from now. Tap below to receive your personal long life zone in a bottle. Listen, if you've made it to this point in the presentation, that tells me something important about you. While most people have given up, accepted the decline, resigned themselves, that's not you. That's not who you are. You're here at this moment because you still have hope. You still believe in a better future for yourself, for your family. You can see the light just around the corner and you're ready to reach for it. You're an unstoppable force who knows that clarity, energy, vitality, radiance, and power is still possible. That's who you are. And right now, there's a decision in front of you, a fork in the road. Down path number 1, the do nothing path. Yes, even knowing what you know about your blocked pineal gland, the growing toxic fluoride buildup, and the power of the biosignal, you're free to close this page. Go back to your old life, take no action. You continue to age faster. Your biosignal remains out of sync. Your body and mind continues to deteriorate. The shell continues to harden. Parts of who you are disappear piece by piece until, quite frankly, the day arrives that you can no longer take care of yourself. Time takes its toll. You become a burden to yourself and everyone around you. I don't mean to be blunt. That's just reality. And sure, maybe you still live a long life, but what's the point if you're not your old self? If the real you, the one your friends and family and loved ones know you as, has vanished? That's path 1. Or you can make a right turn and take path number 2, where we're all waiting for you. This is where you clear away the shell and resync your biosignal in just seconds per day. It's quick, it's easy, and it'll change your life forever. This isn't just about living longer. It's about adding good years, gaining more quality time with loved ones, more quality time to live your passions, more quality time to recapture everything that makes life worth living. This is about leaving a legacy, having others remember you as you truly are, a healthy, mobile body, a clear mind, the kind of person that leaves others speechless. As your peers fall into the statistics, age-related memory loss, sickness, loss of mobility, nursing care, you're a living example of what's possible. active, happy, fully living. So, will you take my hand and join us? The choice is yours. In the coming days, energy, sleep, and clarity returns. In the coming weeks, you're noticing the effects of your biosignal revitalization systems coming back online. Healthier, happier, stronger, mobile, radiant. Others can't help but notice you look and feel like your old self again. Maybe a version that hasn't been seen or felt in many years. By month 6, you're in for your checkup and the doctor can't believe his eyes. No lectures this time, just silent astonishment. Biomarkers are in the green. Mission success for all your biggest goals. I think we can both agree there's really only one serious path. Thousands of people around the world are singing the praises of Rhythm One. I invite you to tap below and gain instant access to the Rhythm One Solar Activation Protocol and all the premium bonuses, a $221 value, yours free. And because I know Rhythm One will work for you, it's 100% risk-free for 365 days with my Mission Success Guarantee. This means you get to try Rhythm One without any risk. You must declare mission success, surpassing your greatest expectations, or you get every penny back. No questions asked. I'm so confident in Rhythm One, I'm giving you a full year to give it a risk-free trial. Get started right now with complete confidence. You're now one of us, part of the Rhythm One family. Select your package below. Just be sure you take action now. Supply is extremely limited and will sell out. You see, since the official Rhythm One launch, we've been fielding a lot of phone calls. Investors want in. But our vision is to get the full-powered Rhythm One in the hands of millions of regular people. And we never take money from anyone not 100% aligned with our vision. In fact, just the other day, I hung up on a known pharma company who offered 8 figures in cash. Why? They wanted to dilute the formula for profits and keep the real Rhythm One from ever reaching your hands. Because we refuse to compromise. We're a small, all-hands-on-deck operation. And with foragers and suppliers from around the world and our time-consuming extraction methods, our production capacity is limited. In fact, the last time I checked with the warehouse, we're on track to run out in the next 7 to 14 days. After that, it's likely going to be another 3 to 6 months before we have more in stock. So if you're still seeing this page, you're in luck. There's still some stock left, but you need to hurry to avoid a long wait. Tap below to get started now at the lowest price Rhythm One will ever be offered for. I recommend securing the Total Restoration 6-bottle package to lock in your savings and ensure an uninterrupted supply. With my 365-day money-back Mission Success Guarantee, you don't even need to give me your final yes. Just say maybe. Give it a try and let Rhythm One prove itself to you starting today. Many tell me it's the most powerful supplement they've ever tried, bar none. And I'm confident you'll agree too. If I could leave you with just one last thing to consider to help you make your decision, it's this. Just the other day, my first grandson was born, William Frank Jr. Shepherd. 10 pounds, 8 ounces, named after me, obviously. And all I could think of was, thank God I found this when I did. A couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been able to watch him without my body giving out. I would have been too exhausted to help. Now, I can hold him, rock him, be the grandfather I want to be. His first steps, his first words, first fishing trip, I'll be there for all of it. So I want you to take a moment and think about your big moments still to come. The big wedding, the family reunion, the new little one you haven't met yet. Christmas morning with the whole family together. The unforgettable vacation, or maybe even a high school reunion. How do you want to keep showing up? Watching from a chair while everyone else dances at the wedding? Sitting out while that family takes that walk on vacation? Too tired to hold that new baby? Too stiff to get out on the floor and play? Or worse, do you want to become the person everyone whispers about? We better not invite mom and dad. They can't keep up. Here's what nobody says out loud. You don't want to be pitied. You want to be looked up to, admired. You want to dance at that wedding, look incredible doing it. Hike to the top of the mountain. Hold that grandbaby and play with them on the floor. You want your spouse to look at you with pride, not worry. You want your kids to brag about how great you're doing, not give another lecture. You want your grandkids to think, my grandma is beautiful and amazing, or my grandpa is strong, not see you as someone who needs help. That's what this is really about. Your identity, your pride, leaving a lasting legacy, the ability to participate in the moments that matter and not watch them slip away. When William Frank Jr. takes his first steps, I'm going to be right there, not watching from a chair, right there. And you can be there for your moments too. My unstoppable friend, will you take my hand and join me? Select your package below, backed by my 100% risk-free 365-day money-back guarantee. Still here? Still deciding? Well, let me answer some of the most common questions. Question number one, how fast does Rhythm One work? Well, you'll feel the difference in energy, sleep, and clarity, often within your first 48 to 72 hours. Over the coming weeks, you'll begin to feel the results of your biosignal sinking back into tune, renewal and vitality systems coming back online. Now you're feeling healthier, happier, stronger, glowing. Others can't help but notice you look and feel like your old self again, ready for your second act. By month 6, you're in for your checkup and the doctor can't believe his eyes. No lectures this time, just silent astonishment. Mission success for your biggest goals, all in what feels like the blink of an eye. Question number 2, is it too late for me to see results? Hey, it's never too late. When your mission control is running in sync with your body's biosignal, your body is capable of astonishing revitalization and renewal. We've had those across all ages, from those in their mid-40s into their late 90s try Rhythm One, and all have seen astonishing breakthroughs. After seeing thousands of people transform their lives, I'm confident it really can do the same for you, no matter your age or how far behind you feel right now. I'm confident this will work for you too. Question number 3, how do I take Rhythm One? How's it taste? Well, you just take 1 dropper orally each morning. The cacao not only adds powerful renewal compounds, but gives Rhythm One a delicious flavor, a real treat. Question number 4, how many of my other supplements can this replace? Well, Rhythm One reawakens your pineal gland, the body's mission control. And when it's on, your critical systems are running in perfect timing. Your heart, brain, blood sugar, hormonal systems, immune function are all on schedule. And many report that Rhythm One has replaced entire supplement stacks, all because it reawakens the body's mission control. Your body's natural renewal systems are online. Question number 5, how does the 365-day Mission Success Money Back Guarantee work? Okay, good question. And my promise is simple. Just give Rhythm One a try alongside the 30-second solar activation protocol, and you must experience a full, all systems go renewal, declaring mission success on that goal you thought was impossible, getting back what you thought was gone for good, that part of yourself you'd given up on, or I insist you write to me for a prompt, no questions asked refund of every cent. It's that simple. I'm giving you an entire year to put Rhythm One into action so you have enough time to let it surpass your tallest expectations. So, can I count you in? Will you clear away what's blocking your best self? Step into a second lifetime of vibrant years, all for pennies on the dollar? I invite you to get started now and secure the lowest price Rhythm One will ever be offered for. It's 100% risk-free. And when you add the total restoration package, you're receiving 3 incredible bonuses worth $211, free, plus the 30-second solar activation protocol, which is another $69 value, all available for instant download. I invite you to select your package below to get started immediately. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for joining me today. Good luck.